Hi there, I'm Martha Van Dam, and this is Living Beyond. Good morning to you. Do you ever have mornings like I had this morning when you just wake up and you don't have any energy and you feel tired and almost a little discombobulated, hard to get your mind together? That was my morning this morning. I slept fine, no major issues going on in my life. I'm not sick. So there's no physical reason, there's not even any relational reason in my world that I should feel that way, but I still woke up just with that foggy and not really wanting to get going kind of feeling, almost a little sad. And you almost could look at it and somebody might say, yeah, I woke up feeling depressed this morning. I wasn't sad, and I'm not depressed, but just that cloud hanging over. So I want to share with you what I've learned over time. It took me a long time to figure this out, but what I've learned over time that helps me when that happens, and I think maybe it'll help you. And that was coming to the understanding that our feelings are just things that we are experiencing in our brain. Our feelings are happening as firing happens and connections are happening in our brain. They are those feelings are something that is happening to us in here, in our physical brain. And what we tend to do, and what I used to do all the time, is I would say, oh, I'm just so tired, or I just feel down, or I just don't have any energy, as though that's who I was, as though it is my person, as though it's me that is somehow like I was owning the feeling of downness, of tiredness. Instead of, and this is where the learning piece happened that has made a difference, instead of understanding that the me that I am is at this moment experiencing some tiredness or a fatigue kind of feeling, and looking at it more of oh, okay, that's what I'm experiencing. I don't like it very much, but that's what I'm experiencing. And when I've been able to say to myself, okay, that's what I'm experiencing, it's not who I am, it's just what I'm experiencing. That's the first piece. And then the second piece is to say, well, just because I'm feeling that way, that doesn't have to tell me what I do for the day. So it becomes more of a do it anyway sort of thing. So I'm feeling tired and drug out. Get up and get ready for work anyway. I'm feeling like I don't have any energy. I'm feeling non-creative. That's what you're feeling. That's what you're experiencing in the moment. Get up and go do it anyway. It's the same sort of thing that you might do if you have a little bit of a cold and you recognize you have the cold, but it's not enough to keep you from going about and taking care of your kids or going to work or doing what you need to do. So you would say, yeah, I've got a cold, but I'm doing it anyway. And you go do it with the draggy cold. Well, I'm suggesting that what I've learned is if I will say to myself, this feeling that I'm having, it's a feeling, and I just will keep going with my life anyway, then what ends up happening is as I get going, I sort of forget about that feeling I was having. And the new things that start feeding my mind, the people I'm talking to, the things I'm hearing, the music I'm hearing, those things then also begin to affect my feelings as well. And they almost always, and is the case today, they almost always make my feelings change. But we're still saying we're not dependent on the feelings. We're doing it anyway. So let that be your mantra for today. Do it anyway. I don't feel like going and doing this. Do it anyway. I don't want to fill in the blank. Do it anyway. That child has gotten on my last nerve, but I know I need to go sit with them quietly, read with them, and be encouraging to them. Do it anyway. It's the just do it anyway. And what is it? The lighthearted, the surface piece is do it anyway. What's at the bottom is and the core, and this is what's really important, is we're learning a feeling is something I'm experiencing, but I don't have to answer to it. I don't have to do what it says. It doesn't get to be in charge. And one more way that I like to think about this is when the emotions are running the show, it's like the drunk driver has the keys to the car. And what we want to do is we want to take the keys away from the drunk driver and take hold of those reins, those keys, those reins to our life, mix some metaphors here. But we want to take back those keys and take over control of our life. And we want to say, yeah, you may not be feeling great, but you don't get to make the decisions today. We're going ahead anyway. So Recognize the feeling, acknowledge the feeling, recognize that just because you're having the feeling, that doesn't mean that's who you are. That's something you are experiencing. And the you that you are still gets to make your choices. So you've recognized it, you've given it the appropriate place, which is it's just something that's happening to you at the moment. And then you're choosing to move forward without it, the feeling, controlling you. You're choosing to say, yeah, I'm having the feeling and this is what I'm going to do anyway. Not easy if you're in a state of depression, and I'm not saying that this will solve a depression. I am not in a depression. I'm simply saying that I woke up this morning feeling bleh, no energy. And that happens to a lot of us a lot of the time. So this is not a solution to depression. Dig further in if you actually are having a depression. Talk to someone about it. But if it's simply a feeling of just blah, which a lot of us feel pretty regularly, then try it out. I think you'll find that it makes a huge difference. Talk to you soon. And even if you're not feeling great this morning, I hope your day turns around and you experience the joy and the conquering, the satisfaction, the success of moving forward, even if your feelings are telling you something different. Make it a great day. Thanks, friends. Bye-bye.